So on Mother's Day, you probably expect me to preach from Proverbs 31. That's what everybody preaches from. I will read it. Just one verse. My favorite verse in Proverbs 31 is Proverbs 31:25. It says, she is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future. You may have that in your house somewhere. I know a lot of women, we have t-shirts and we have plaques that say, she laughs without fear of the future. And that's, could we ask for more? Right? To laugh without fear of the future. And especially in trying times, that's a beautiful thing. But instead of another sermon about the Proverbs 31 woman, I actually wrote a spoken word performance for you this morning. So, you ready for it? Okay, now I don't have it memorized, so I'm just going to read it. Maybe by next Mother's Day. If I did a good enough job, I'm just going to reuse this every year, so get ready. The creator of all things, bright and beautiful, eternal and unimaginable. The agape master artist who painted the stars, who molded the mountains and sculpted the trees, who poured out the waterfalls and shaped the seas, who made every creature big and small, from horses, elephants, tigers, to jellyfish and macaws, who told the wind where to blow and the rain how to fall, who told the snow how to shimmer and shape into balls, the one who made the seasons with all of their joyous things, who made Saturn and garnished it in rings, the one who built up Everest, the coral reef's painter extraordinaire, the Grand Canyon's master carver, the one who hung floating mountains in midair, the one who made the sun and the flowers to stretch their arms up high, who made the moon and the song of the whippoorwill at night, the one who made the galaxies and swirled them around, who made all the colors, red, green, even brown, the one who made time and decided when things should grow, the one who made life and death and a place for us to go when this life is over. The one who made life and death, master creator, artist extreme, who made it all, who made everything. The two things he made rose to the top, his magnum opus, the cream of the crop. But today isn't about both, but one, unique and fair. Today is about mothers and the love that they share with the world. Eve was the one who started it all, who ate the fruit that caused the fall of humanity. The disconnection that led to insurrection would be her shameful legacy to bear. The reputation she earned, the mark she will forever wear. The first mother, the first woman to hear a newborn cry, to look into his innocent eyes, would also be the first woman to bury a child. The kind of grief no words can explain, the guilt, the deep, deep regret, the bitter pain of loss and of shame. Remembering the garden and longing for home, but cast out into the cruel world, distressed and alone, destined to toil and destined to roam. Then there was Sarah, so old and so jaded. She refused to believe in the miracle, so she offered her maiden, whom she secretly hated. To bring forth the promise, she took matters into her own hands, made a mess of the situation, complicated the plans. When it came to her own life, Hagar had little say. She did as she was told, and for her trouble got sent away. With a son she never asked for, but loved with her whole heart, she laid him next to a rock because she couldn't bear to watch him part with his last breath. She begged for her son's life, begged for salvation. An angel brought her a message. Ishmael will be a great nation. Rebecca loved one son far more than the other, and that makes us wonder what type of woman, what type of mother would be so vile in her heart to create love for one, but for the other contempt and hate. Leah longed for love most of her life, the mother to 6 sons and the covenant wife. From her, a line of kings and priests were born, teaching us that even through scorn, God is faithful to the cry of the unloved. He hears the song of the unsung and fills the dry and thirsty tongue with good things. Jochebed floated baby Moses down the Nile in a basket weaved from love and desperation, and all the while praying that she was doing right, that Moses would grow up strong and would somehow remember where he came from and return to fight for freedom. In anguish and pain, Hannah prayed a desperate prayer. The prophet Eli watched her body silently tremble and thought she was drunk, but Hannah didn't care. She wanted a child, a prophetic legacy, and with God made a solemn pact. If you'll give me a son, I'll give him right back. Rizpah refused to let injustice have the final say. She lay on a rock next to her murdered sons day and night, night and day, caught the attention of a king. Because of her stubborn love, King David decided to bring all the forgotten and the fallen home again. Proof that a mother's love fights for the win. Bathsheba, beauty so stunning it caused a king to stumble, a mother with a hold so strong she demanded her son be heir, causing the hierarchy to crumble. The widow of Zarephath had a handful of flour and a few drops of oil, but she had faith the size of a mustard seed, and she believed the prophet Elijah, who had indeed spoken truth to her and her son. And the flour and oil, they went on and on. The Shunammite woman, a mother whose love teaches us the power of belief. As she makes a hard journey, her only words are, "It is well." She does not bow to her grief. Amazing Elizabeth. Her husband didn't believe. He thought she was much too old. She would never conceive. She became the mother to a true wild man who ate bugs and honey and foretold of a plan. A story of redemption involving his cousin, the Nazarene. Day after day, John could be seen preaching the way of the Lord down by the river with power so great it made all of hell quiver. Mary, Mary, chosen above all others. Throughout history, there have been thousands and thousands and thousands of mothers, but none like her. Mary knew right from the start that her son was different, and she pondered in her heart. Knowing he was the Messiah must have brought joy, but also fear. Uncertain of the future, she walked a path that wasn't clear. Walking by faith and not by sight, Mary leaned into God with all of her might. For examples of how to live, we look to these mothers and the examples of countless, countless others. Let us reflect on the mothers that were, the women who made us all across the earth. Let us think of what they do, and all they have done. Let us bless and hold admiration for every single one. For even a king, the Son of Man, had a mother who loved him and held his hand. A mother to cook his meals and teach him what he should know. A mother to raise him proudly and watch him grow. So when you picture Jesus, the Holy Christ, so bright, know that as a child, he had a mother to tuck him in at night.
Amen.
Happy Mother's Day! That's it. It's a short service for you.